So traders, while gold is getting absolutely destroyed, I think there's going to be a moonshot, slingshot to the upside when it comes to the stock market. And I'll share with you exactly reasons why, especially a lot of the indices. They're setting up with a pattern right now, guys, that when this pattern forms, it tells me there's another very strong leg to the upside coming. So that's what I'll get into it, guys. Traders, I'm running a 95% off to my entire master trader lab. You can go to johnsflashsale.com. You can see on the screen there. Go over there right now, guys, and check out all the details. So the big thing I really want to share with you here is this, okay? One thing I've noticed when it comes to patterns in the markets, and I like to utilize this from an actual trading perspective as well too, is that whenever I'm looking at these markets, I like to say, okay, then what's going on here with these markets? Are we dropping a lot like gold? And if that's the case, then we know that the trend is probably over. But if we're not dropping a lot, then what can happen is that the market can start to give us this here, right? If we're not dropping a lot, so for example, if the market goes up and then it has a strong move down, it's like, oh, strong buying leg, strong selling leg equals I'm not too sure. And when I'm in a trade like this, I just like, I'm out of here. Bye. See ya. Out. Bye. Right? Now, but when the market starts to do this pattern here, right? When the market starts to go up, we have a strong leg to the upside, but then we just do this and that and that and that, and we start to do that, right? Whenever we do that, whenever we start to do this here, right? It's just, see how it's just holding here. Really, 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 really powerful. Really, really powerful. Especially from a trading perspective, right? From a trading perspective. So if we do this here and we hold and we hold and we hold, then what's probably likely going to happen? We're probably going to get a breakout and go for at least another leg to the upside, right? Another leg to the upside. So I'll give you an example here, right? So if I go back to the GLD, right? This is a trade that I did just recently on the GLD on the bull leg. I've had two really successful trades on GLD. And as you can see here, I've got this already marked out. But look at this here, right? We have a move up, sideways, and then we have another move up, right? See that through there? So whenever we do get these sideways periods all through here, sideways, right? Sideways. So whenever we do get that on this sideways period, it tells us that we're probably going to have at least another leg to the upside from here. So this is from short-term trading perspective, okay, guys? So whenever I'm looking at, say, things like the S&P 500, and I'm zooming right in, look what we're starting to build right now. Now, obviously, anything can change, right? But if let's go to the 6 month here, and let me squeeze this up a little bit more. Look what we're building through here, and especially if I start to go down to the smaller time frame charts to see what's going on here. If I go to the hourly charts, see this here? Look what's happening right now. Notice how we're doing what? Notice how we're just going sideways through here, right? We're not dropping down big time. You know what that spells, guys? As long as it keeps going sideways through here and we don't start to get a really big falling off the cliff, what's probably going to happen is this is probably going to hold, and this holding out, this holding sideways is very, 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 very powerful and a nice setup to probably start to see this thing, start to have at least another leg to the upside, right? And so this is what actually happens all the time whenever we do get these period periods. So this is really, 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 really strong. Now, we can start to overlay some moving averages as well too to start to see what's likely to happen. So we can see here that my longer term moving average, if we start to get sort of this sideways pattern to this level here, we're probably going to hold here. And we're probably going to break out and at least go for another leg to the upside. So the market is setting up really, really strong for an incredible Santa Claus rally, bull market, slingshot pattern. Here we go, right? On the markets there. So that's what I'm seeing through there. So if we go through it, we go back to the Dow Jones as well too. Look what the Dow Jones is doing, all right? So if we go back to the Dow Jones hourly charts, see the Dow Jones hourly charts? We came up, we came down, and now we're just starting to hold here. We're starting to go sideways through here. So really, really, really powerful. Let's go to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, what's the Nasdaq doing? The Nasdaq and the S&P are beautiful. Look at this here. B-E-A, beautiful. Beautiful. Why? Because it's holding here. Whenever this happens, there's not a lot of strong sellers, right? Because for me, I'm always trying to see who's more dominant in these markets. Who's more dominant? Who's more powerful in these markets? right, guys? And that's exactly what I'm all about through. I'm always trying to find, and traders. By the way, if you really do need help with this stuff with your trading, then I've got 2 spots left open for my actual private coaching program that goes for 12 months. If you go to getjohnshelp.com, there should be a link in the description there. Click on that, go over there. You'll be able to see all the details about the actual coaching program, testimonials, who am I, and all that sort of stuff as well too. So if you're interested in getting joining my small group of 15 to 20 people every year that I open up, then I've got 2 spots left. Go to getjohnshelp.com and you'll be able to see all the details where you can get access to me every week for the next 12 months. And I'll be able to help you, coach you, and guide you through everything we talk about. Technical analysis, emotional management, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so the purpose of me bringing this up to you guys is that to let you know that especially with things like the Nasdaq is what? The Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq. Look at this here. Look at it just holding here. Really, 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 really powerful, right? S&P. What's S&P doing? Just holding here, right? Really, 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 really powerful. So that's the S&P, this is the Nasdaq. And if we have a look at King Russell. Yeah, King Russell, right, guys? King Russell. Russell's still the king. For me, guys, King Russell is having a bit of a pullback. If I bring on my moving averages through here, right? And we have a look at King Russell. We can see King Russell actually had a really big gap up to the upside. And now we're getting a little drop to the downside. So nice little retracement here. We hit this resistance level here. Nice little retracement. But this nice little retracement, guys, is probably going to be ending real soon. Again, we did get a big gap through here. So we're probably going to be ending real soon out of the King Russell. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen here. But I do see this thing holding and then breaking out. And then December, guys. December. Oh, halfway through November right now, right? So December. Once that does, and we hold and we continue to hold and break to the upside, we're probably going to have a really big move to come. So guys, strong finish at the end of the year. Slingshot pattern and Santa Claus rally is about to get under the way.